Well, we're really, really excited to start this school year. Particularly, this is the first year that we have started Arbor as a nonprofit school. We became EMEF DBA Arbor Schools on December 24th of 2010. So this is our first full school year as a nonprofit school. We are your school. I am here only to serve you and your children. We're very excited. We have this wonderful family handbook to provide for you. If each family has not received one of these, please come up after the meeting and get one. This is Lauren Dinnel and Lyssa Mercier, and they helped me, as well as Pat Baker, Lauren's husband. We put this book together last week, and they just did a yeoman's job. So we're very happy that we're starting the year off with great communication, and there's anything you want to know about this school, you should find in that book. So we're real excited about that. On the back cover of the handbook, and I'm going to use this handbook to kind of walk through this. On the back cover, not even opening it up, you will see there is a list of all of our staff together with their email addresses. The easiest way to communicate with us is through email. You're free to call the school, but for sure you'll get a response within 24 hours to an email. Also, there is the list of the staff that I want to review with you, just so you know who all the faces are. In Mahogany, we have our junior high starting up again this year with Sarah Jacobs. In Sycamore, upper elementary is under the tutelage of Nilu Rajvanshi, as well as Shane Pisani. And Shane will be here. He is getting his PhD this year at the University of Washington in curriculum creation. And so he'll only be here 2 mornings a week, but we weren't letting him get away completely, even if he was going back to school. In Madrona, which is 1st to 3rd year students, we have Maple Jackson returning. In Willow, we have Debbie Steele, also 1st to 3rd year. In Maple, which is our 3-year-olds to kindergartners, we have Eileen Egger with Stephanie Rose. Stephanie's new this year as an assistant. And in Juniper, we have Saritha Boxey returning, and Kayla Tiernan is helping her this year. In Magnolia, Anna Toner is the teacher, and yes, she is the daughter of Kip Toner, our auctioneer. So we have a good in for the auction this year. And she's being helped by Fred Wang. And Fred, I'd like all of you to get an opportunity to meet him. He is one of our graduates. He was the first student to complete 1st through 8th grade at Arbor Schools. And he just graduated from the University of Washington, summa cum laude. So he's like one of our brag about alumni. In Holly, where we have our 15-month-olds to 3-year-olds, we have Miaoling Cheng, who is also Fred's mom, as the teacher, together with Raquel Madrid, Anita Sunil, Ocean Audette, and Corinne Singh. You can tell the littlest ones require the most supervision. So those people work pretty much like a 4 to 6 hour shift, so that we're always on our toes for our toddlers. So that's who is, and in the office we have Corinne, whom you've all met, I'm sure, as our school coordinator. Linda Wascom is our elementary program supervisor. In primary this year, Sean O'Brien, Mr. Sean, my son, also an Arbor alum, is not teaching in Magnolia this year. He is our primary program supervisor. So you will see him. He will be in all of the classrooms this year, making sure that everyone is taken care of, and will be there to serve all of your needs for you. And then there's me, and I'm always available. I will be around the school every day. You will see me a lot, I'm pretty sure. You can learn how to help this community, to help your child, by looking at, in the book, there's a volunteer section, and later on in this presentation, Lyssa will be helping you to determine just what's your favorite way of helping us out. The most important thing that we need to talk about today is arrival dismissal, because that's always a bone for everyone. The way we have the day set up is that we have a 15-minute window for each age group to get to school. Our driveway is small, our parking is limited. So we really ask you to stay as close as possible to your arrival dismissal times. Toddlers, you get here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Little ones get up the earliest and they take the longest to get in and out. So we've given you from 8 to 8:15 to get in, and toddlers, you walk your children in. You then, there is a sign-up sheet at the 1107 desk, or 1109 desk. We call this primary building over here either the primary building or the 1109 building, and you'll find in the first, right behind my letter and the volunteer letters, a little map of the school, so you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. There'll be a sign-in computer there, and I'll talk about the sign-in computer in a minute. So they come in between 8 and 8:15. Next is elementary students. Elementary students' arrival time is 8:15 to 8:30. We like you to not arrive any later than 8:25 to give your student just a chance to get to that circle time before the teacher takes roll at 8:30, because to be not tardy, your student needs to be sitting in circle ready to go at 8:30. So how that works, for elementary students, you pull up in the lane closest to the 1107 building. That way your child can get out the passenger side of the car without crossing traffic and run into the building on their own. We do not do sign in, sign out for the elementary students. They are free to get into the building on their own. At dismissal with the elementary students, we will walk them to your car at dismissal, but there's no sign in, sign out that you would experience at the primary level. After 8:30, it's the primary's turn. So from 8:30 to 8:45, primary students come in. Primary people can double up on their lanes and pull all the way up. There's a big white line across the driveway. You pull all the way up to the white line. Someone will be walking down the center of the two lanes, handing you the computer to sign in and out. Just like last year we used the sign-in sheet, this year we have an electronic system that we hope is going to speed up that line and streamline our check-in, check-out process. We've been practicing with it a little bit during the summer and have had a variety of different success levels. So then for dismissal, it's the opposite. The toddlers go home at 2:30, 2:30 to 2:45. The primary children go home between 3 and 3:15, and the elementary children go home between 3:15 and 3:30. For those of you with siblings, you get to come at the earliest arrival with your sibling, and you get to leave at the latest dismissal with your sibling. And we will put your sibling with the older child at the afternoon. And if you're dropping off in the morning, what you would do is you would let your older sibling get out at elementary and then drive forward, and we will come to the car to get your younger sibling. So there should be someone out in the driveway between 8:15 and 8:30 to get your primary child and allow you to sign them in and out. And if you have a toddler and a primary student, then bring the toddler in, and then your primary student can either walk over to Banyan with you, or we'll walk them over if you get there at early time. For those of you that use before and after care, the primary before care is in the Banyan room, as is primary after care, and there'll be a sign-in, sign-out sheet there, or computer there. For the elementary children, it's in Cypress, and if you don't find them in the classrooms, they're on the playground. And so hopefully they'll have the computer with them because it's not raining outside, and you'll be able to sign out when you get to see Mrs. Mueller or Amy Pollum.